Hello everyone, Deitrick Haddon, the dynamic gospel singer, pastor and star of Preachers of LA, has always been known for his high-energy performances, fiery sermons, and unwavering charisma that captures audiences around the world. But a shocking and deeply emotional incident has now left fans and churchgoers in disbelief, as reports surfaced that he collapsed during a recent church service, sending the congregation into panic and sparking waves of speculation about his health, his private battles, and the pressure of carrying both a musical career and ministry on his shoulders. And what has made this story even more explosive is that his wife, Dominique, has now come forward with a confession that has stunned the Christian community and left everyone re-evaluating the hidden struggles behind the pulpit. According to witnesses, the collapse happened in the middle of a passionate moment of preaching, when Haddon, pacing back and forth across the stage with his usual intensity, suddenly grew weak, stumbled, and fell to the ground, as musicians stopped playing and church members rushed forward in horror, some praying aloud, others crying, and leaders quickly calling for medical assistance, while his wife ran to his side in visible distress. Though paramedics were eventually able to stabilize him and rush him for medical care, the mystery surrounding his sudden collapse raised countless questions, with some fearing a health crisis and others pointing to the mounting emotional and spiritual burdens that often go unseen in the lives of pastors and gospel artists. Dominique, who has stood faithfully by his side through controversies, triumphs, and the demanding lifestyle of ministry, broke her silence not long after the incident, and what she revealed has shaken many to their core. She admitted that Deitrick has been carrying an unbearable weight of exhaustion, stress, and pressure for far too long, pushing himself beyond his physical and emotional limits to meet the expectations of fans, church members, and the broader gospel world. And she confessed that behind the smiles and electrifying performances, her husband has been quietly battling moments of burnout and internal struggle. In her words, this collapse was not just a random health scare. It was a wake-up call, a warning that something much deeper is going on, not just in their personal lives, but in the culture of ministry itself, where pastors and gospel leaders are often expected to be superhuman, never showing weakness, never slowing down, and constantly pouring out without always being poured back into. Her confession exposed a heartbreaking reality, that even those who appear the strongest can reach a breaking point. And while Deitrick has been celebrated for his resilience, creativity, and ability to rise above scandals and public scrutiny in the past, this moment has reminded everyone that fame and calling come with a cost. Social media exploded after Dominique's comments, with fans posting prayers, messages of support, and reflections about how the church needs to do better in protecting the mental, emotional, and physical health of its leaders, while critics used the moment to reignite debates about prosperity culture, performance-driven ministry, and the dangerous expectation that pastors should always give without ever resting. This story also exposes a generational tension. Younger believers resonate with Dominique's transparency, appreciating her honesty about the struggles behind the pulpit, while older, more traditional churchgoers are divided, some praising her courage, others suggesting she revealed too much about private matters. But what cannot be denied is that her words have sparked a much-needed conversation. How many more collapses, burnouts, and breakdowns must happen before the church acknowledges that leaders are human too? In many ways, this collapse is not just Deitrick's personal crisis, but a mirror held up to the entire body of Christ, showing the cracks in a system that often values performance over wellness, image over truth, and growth over sustainability. Dominique's explosive confession has not only forced fans to confront Deitrick's humanity, but has also reminded the world that behind every sermon and song is a person carrying burdens the audience may never fully understand. As Deitrick recovers, his future remains uncertain. Will he slow down and focus on healing, or will he feel pressured to quickly return to the stage to prove his strength? Whatever the outcome, this moment will forever be remembered as a breaking point. A night when the applause stopped, the lights dimmed, and the truth of human fragility was laid bare before the church. And perhaps, just perhaps, this painful episode will spark a revival of compassion, honesty, and care for leaders everywhere who silently suffer while serving others. Thanks for watching.